UAB economist Dr. Ben Meadows tells me food assistance has a broader impact, especially for kids.
Folks who get that assistance as kids are actually more likely to be economically self-sufficient when they're adult, which I think is a core thing, right? If the government's going to spend $1 on this, are we going to see it in the long run in like tax paying money coming back? And the answer is yes.
The research shows that kids who do not have the necessary resources, like a consistent food source, are less likely to become a self-sufficient adult.
See an increase in quality of life and longevity. People who get food stamps as kids live longer. And then we also see a large decrease in the likelihood of being incarcerated.
Today, the SNAP program has grown into something that helps around 42 million Americans.
These are these big long-term spillovers from having access, and let's just make it simple, to having food as a kid.
Would you like to know how much these 2 bags of groceries cost in the United States in October 2025? Let's find out together. I just went to the store to get groceries for tonight's dinner, so keep that in mind. This is for one meal, all right? This is the first bag. We have a zucchini. My first name also starts with Z, so for Alphabet Day in kindergarten, I made zucchini bread. Well, my dad made zucchini bread, but I brought it in. I have a fondness for the zucchinis. Some white mushrooms. And in bag 1, we have a little bit of ginger. If you couldn't tell, I'm going to be making some curry tonight. All right, off into bag 2. We have a bag of spinach. Pre-washed, triple wash. That's a lot of washing. Got some naan bread. We have some crushed tomatoes because I don't trust the real tomatoes here in the States. They taste like styrofoam. An onion, one with layers, just like an ogre. Coconut milk for the curry. A spicy chili pepper. We have a thing of cashews. And last thing we got, I treated myself. I got some manchego cheese from Spain. All in all, I got 11 things. Now, before I tell you how much I paid for this, I want you to tell me where you live in the world and how much you think that you would pay for this. And also give me your best guess as to what number I'm about to say. All right, you ready? For 11 items, I paid $40.38. You heard that right, $40 for one dinner, okay? Obviously, I'll have some leftover spinach and cashews. What's the point? I might as well just eat out at a restaurant if it's this expensive just to shop. I don't know about you, but I am so excited for day 1 when apparently all of these prices are going to go down. Any day now. Seriously, I really just don't understand how we are expected to pay for groceries anymore. It is so unbelievably expensive just to live, just for one dinner. I can't do it anymore. My solution is I'm just straight up moving to another country, but I don't know what else to do. Otherwise, I just sit here and complain for the rest of my life about grocery prices, but I don't want to do that, and I don't think you want to hear me do that, so that's what I'm doing. What do you think about these prices? I mean, just between the cheese and the nuts alone, it's $20. That was half the bill, and I hate to be cheesy.
I'm asking for a friend. Me and my husband, we live paycheck to paycheck. And when I say paycheck to paycheck, I literally mean it. We have one child. We live in a 1-bedroom with a den for our son. It's perfect for the 3 of us, but we live paycheck to paycheck. Literally half of my husband's paycheck is going towards rent, and the other half are car bills, food, gas, everything else, stuff for our child. And we could barely make it by. We just, by the skin of our nose, make it by every single month.
You're sitting in a vehicle with a panoramic sunroof. Look at my shirts. If y'all notice in my videos, the collar right here is worn. You know why? This shirt gotta be at least 5+ years old. I don't care about cars. I don't care about clothes. I don't care about jewelry. None of that stuff excites me. Now, she talked about a lot of stuff, right? But let's point out the car thing. Her husband has a $550 car note. She has a $450 car note. We're not talking about insurance yet. And everybody be like, oh, well, I need a reliable car, or I need a newer car because the older car is going to break down and I'm going to spend the same amount as I would on a new car. No, you're not. I bought my Lexus for $17,000. It wasn't $50, it wasn't $70, it wasn't $100,000 vehicle. And so I paid it off in 18 months. It is not broken down not one time in those 18 months. Y'all would rather struggle than to, what's so bad about getting a car and paying it off and not having to upgrade it every few years? What is so bad about having a paid off car that just irks y'all, that y'all don't want to drive it? But see, y'all come to the internet after spending all this money on flashy stuff, and then y'all be like, this economy sucks. No, everything is not the economy's fault. Maybe it's because you have a spending problem. Go through your bank statements, all right? And I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked. You don't know what you spend until you go through each actual line on the statement. I did it one month, and I had to get right with myself. So I'm just saying, stop blaming everything on the economy. If y'all posted y'all bank statements like Brene did from when the court posted Brene bank statements, I'm pretty sure it's some lavish spending habits in there. Now, y'all not gonna make me believe y'all be making 6 figures plus, and y'all just living, I make 6 figures and I live paycheck to paycheck, huh? Nah, pull up them statements. And I'm not talking to y'all from California and New York. Y'all always bring up those 2 places. Ain't nobody talking about y'all. And don't bring up Washington.
This is my last month receiving EBT food stamps. If you're new here, your girl is a mother of 7. I have 2 grandchildren, and I was receiving EBT and Medicaid. I purchased an LLC for digital creations, and there I went posting videos every day where I was able to monetize and get my family off of government assistance. Now I have about $600 left on my EBT card, and I want to make sure I spend this wisely. So today, I'm just going to grab a couple $100 worth of items because I really should be going to the meat store to get meat. Now, baby, I just woke up. I just dropped off all my babies at school. And this will definitely be a good opportunity to run into the Walmart and grab some things while they're at school. Now, I feel so incredibly proud of myself, but I'm also super nervous that this will be the last time, the last month that I'll be using this. This helped me so much. So let's stop talking. Let's get in the store and let's get to it. Let's go. Some mandarins. I'm gonna do some apples. Do some green apples also. All right, we need some onions. I'm gonna do some bananas. We're gonna get some green ones. Some more bananas. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do 2 bags of these family size Caesar salads. My kids love salads. Now we're gonna go in with some potatoes. Big old bag of potatoes. And get some fresh strawberries. Make sure there's no mold in them. Let's do some grapes. We're gonna do green seedless grapes. Ew, I don't like those ones. Let's do the purple. These are seedless. Let's see. Yeah, red seedless grapes. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna get some whipped cream cheese. And then we can't have the whipped cream cheese without the bagels. So let's go ahead and get some bagels, the plain ones. We'll get a plain. I'm gonna grab, this one here is a cinnamon. We'll do a cinnamon. All right, let's go ahead and grab some of these biscuits. 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're gonna do some yogurt here. I usually get this brand right here, but I noticed that my kids eat way too much when I get it big, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the little individual packs. We're gonna get the strawberry. And then we'll also do the mixed. Now, I like to get this Activia right here because my son, he does have stomach issues, and this helps him a lot with his stomach. So we're gonna go ahead and get the vanilla. All right, and now we're gonna get some orange juice. This has no pulp. This has calcium and vitamin D, no pulp. Let's go ahead and get I like it with a little bit of pulp, but they don't have it. I'm gonna get this one here. This one has added vitamin D. And then I'm gonna get these Minute Maid fruit punch. Also gonna do a peach punch. I love the peach punch. Also gonna do the mango. I love these ones. Now it's time to get some eggs. I never really get the smaller ones unless I'm getting wick, but I no longer get wick. So now we're gonna go ahead and get this big old one here. All right, there you go. All right, now it's time to get our mild cheddar. I always get a big bag. These are 2 pounds. They have mild cheddar and sharp cheddar. I switch up in between. Today I'm gonna get the mild cheddar. I love to get these for my kids. Y'all can come for me if you want to, but when you have a bunch of kids and you don't feel like cooking or you want a quick snack for them, and of course a mother that works from home, this is very convenient. So I like to get these. It comes with turkey, American cheese, and then also the cookie. So let's get 6 of these. All right, so let's get some of this right here to make sandwiches. They have pepperoni, they have oven roasted turkey, and they also have ham. So we're gonna go, and they have honey ham, and they have hard salami. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a pepperoni, a salami, and then a oven roasted turkey, another roasted turkey. So my kids are so bougie. They don't like none of these cheap hot dogs. Like, what's the point of me eating it? I'm sorry, what's the point of me buying it if they're not even gonna eat it? So I'd rather just spend a little bit more and get something that they're gonna eat. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. They actually have a big pack right here. These are kosher beef. I wonder if they'll like these. These come with more. These come with 20. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We need water, so we're gonna go ahead and get some water. Look how much I've gotten, and I haven't even hit the meat department yet. All right, time for some milk. We're gonna get 2 of these. All right, we're gonna grab some tuna, 4-pack. Next, we're gonna do some soup. So we're gonna still go ahead, and even though I'm not getting EBT no more after this, I will always get this. 10 pounds of ground. They literally bug in here. Look, for 1 pack, $30. I think I'm just gonna grab just a couple things from here and save it for the meat store, because this is insane. The prices are insane. $40 for 2 little steaks. Pork chop. All right, BB families, we're out of here. We made it out of the Walmart. I did end up spending a lot more than I expected to, but hey, it is what it is. We spent almost $400 and we have a couple hundred left. So I'm gonna go to the meat store on another day.
Cool story. Now let's make dinner. I love 3-ingredient dinners. They make me so happy. Beef smoked sausage, a can of Alfredo sauce, and a bag of tortellini. Now I'm only using half of this bag for this meal and half of this sausage for this meal, and then the whole jar of Alfredo sauce. Now obviously also whatever veggies you have, you can add to this. I have onion, I have pepper, and I have mushrooms. A little bit of butter, a little bit of oil, whatever you choose, and veggies. I season at every step, so salt, and pepper. I'm gonna let that cook down and caramelize a little bit before I add the sausage next. It's only 2 of us eating tonight, so I cut the sausage in half. I could stretch this half of sausage from 2 to 6 people, depending on how I cut this. I'm just gonna cut it like this and throw this in the pan. I season it every step, but this time it's onion powder and some garlic powder. You can cook the tortellini 2 ways. You can boil it for the 3 minutes like the package says, or for this exact meal that I'm making, I'm gonna throw 2 tablespoons of butter in this pan. I'm gonna throw this in the pan and then add the Alfredo sauce right to it and let this cook in the Alfredo sauce. Turn this down to low a little bit just to let this all cook together, marry together. We season it every step. This time it's fresh garlic and these mushrooms as well. Once that's all added, add your Alfredo sauce. Stir together. Oh my god, yum. I'm gonna let this cook on medium for about 5 minutes or until it's nice and bubbly. Just like that. Top it with some Parmesan. Serve it to your family. And this meal cost me less than $10 and I can feed probably 4 people with this meal. Love this.
Does anyone shop at conventional grocery stores, just like solely conventional grocery stores anymore? Because I went to one, and I don't want to name out any names, but I went to one to pick up a few things, and I'm like, you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to do some grocery shopping. And I never do. Normally, I go to like 3 or 4 stores. I mainly go to either Trader Joe's, Costco, get the rest of it maybe at Target, or like another big box store like a Walmart, where just prices are cheaper. I'm like, do you know what? I'm at the store, I'm picking up a couple things. I go into my conventional grocery store, and I shit you not, the prices here are at least double on certain things, especially things like meat and produce and deli meat and bread. I'm like, what the, like, who's shopping here? Who's paying double, sometimes triple in some of these prices? I'll have, maybe when I get home, I'll pull out a couple of these things and show you what I got. Why would you do all your shopping at these conventional grocery stores and pay double and triple? I was just floored. I was floored by the prices. No wonder everyone's talking about food prices. I feel like this is just what I do, and this is what I've always done. I've always, like, Trader Joe's has the best prices. Like, you can't compare. And I'm like, if we had Aldi, that same as Aldi. They have like some of the best prices, but we don't have Aldi up here. So I go to Trader Joe's, Costco, get everything in bulk, and then I get the odds and ends at the bigger box stores. But holy crap, I was shocked.
Kevin McAllister spent $19.83 on his grocery bill on Home Alone in 1990. Now today, news outlets say that same exact grocery list would cost you $70, which is a 300% increase compared to Kevin's time. Now come with me and I'm going to show you how we hacked it and recreated this list so that you can score it for less than $25. First things first, we're hitting up Dollar General instead of Walmart because their prices are a little cheaper. One item on Kevin's list was Tropicana orange juice, and at Dollar General that would cost about $4.50, but we're actually going to go with this Minute Maid option because even though it's 15 cents more out of pocket, we're getting 75 cents in Dollar General cash back, which makes it slightly cheaper after rewards. Another item on Kevin's list is a half gallon of milk. He probably paid about $1.14 for it. And unfortunately, we're not getting it that much cheaper. Milk is $2.85 here, but we'll make up the difference with other items on our list. For bread, Kevin got a bag of Wonder Bread, which would cost about 70 cents back then. It's definitely a lot more expensive than in 1990, so we're grabbing this Clover Valley loaf for only $1.50. Now everybody loves mac and cheese, and Kevin probably picked up a frozen one for about $1 back then, but the cheapest one I could find was this Michelina's box for $1.50. Kevin's TV dinner was actually Stouffer's at around $1.50, but we're gonna go with this banquet one for just $1, and it's even cheaper than his. Okay, now that we got everything on Kevin's grocery list, let's head over to the household products and grab a few more things. Kevin picked up one big jug of the Tide detergent, which probably cost him around $5, but we can grab 2 of these small jugs for $7 after clipping a Dollar General coupon in their app. Kevin's plastic wrap probably costs around $1.50, but this Handy Wrap brand at Dollar General is only $1. Snuggle fabric softener was likely around $2 for Kevin, but here the store brand dryer sheets are half that price. Kevin probably paid about $2 for his 4-pack of quilted northern toilet paper, but we're going to be getting 2 packs of the Scott brand for that same price. And of course, we can't forget the toy soldiers, but my Dollar General didn't have any soldiers in stock, but they did have this 5-pack of Hot Wheels for under $7, and I think Kevin would approve. Okay, here's the moment of truth. The final total was $24.25 at the register and $23.50 after rewards. That is so close to what Kevin paid back in 1990. Follow us for more money-saving hacks like this.
If you've received a notice that your SNAP benefits are going to get cut off in January, you need to take action right now. The first thing to do is appeal.
If you appeal within 15 days of the date on the notice, you can keep your benefits while the appeal is pending. And since there's been a delay in the mail, you should appeal even if the 15 days has passed.
So we'd urge you to fill out the form that comes with your notice, submit it to the county assistant's office, and then get back to the county assistant's office with a reason why you're exempt.
Most SNAP recipients are complying with the work requirements or exempt because they're a student or a caregiver, pregnant or receiving unemployment or disability benefits, at least 65 years old or under the age of 18, have a child under the age of 14, or have a condition that reduces their ability to work.
If you get that information into the county assistant's office, you can resolve your appeal and prevent losing SNAP in the new year.
Community Legal Services has an online screening tool so you can see if you qualify for an exemption. We've put a link to that and more information on 6abc.com/links. It is so important that people appeal and appeal right away, guys.
Okay, thank you for your help as always.
Hey Aldi, I'd like to buy this bread, please. Okay, your total is $5. Watch how I get this for 50% off. Huh? What do you mean? Actually, can you take a look at the expiration date for me? Oh, shoot, yeah, it expires in a couple of days. Let me go grab you another one. No, leave that one, because that's the one I want. I mean, okay, but it's still gonna be $5. Nope, I want that one for 50% off. What? We can't just give you this for 50% off. Yes, you can, because I know about your 5-day expiration policy. Let me call my manager, because I've never heard of this. Hey manager, what's going on? This customer is saying that we give discounted prices to products that expire within 5 days. Yeah, that's true. If a customer points it out, we discount it for them. Told you. So that makes this bread 50% off, right? Yeah, don't worry, we'll mark it down for you. Seriously, I've been here for 2 years and I've never knew this. Aldi has tons of hidden policies that can help you save money. You just need to know where to look. By the way, how'd you even know we had this policy? I just follow Forrest for all the money secrets and share this with someone who could use it.
EBT ran out. This one's going to blow your mind because migrants in New York City were getting more food money per day than actual American citizens. And yeah, that was actually a thing. The average American on SNAP and EBT gets about $7.59 per person per day to buy food. But the city of New York was handing out prepaid food debit cards to recently arrived migrants, many of whom were here without legal status, worth about $12.52 per person per day. That means migrants in New York City shelters were receiving 65% more in daily food benefits than American families, trying to get by in the exact same city. And here's the part nobody talks about. That $12.52 isn't even a federal program. It's not SNAP, it's not EBT, it's paid for by the New York City taxpayers. The city doesn't even give an extra food card for struggling citizens, to seniors on fixed incomes, to homeless veterans sleeping on the same streets, but show up yesterday without documentation and you're prioritized. This isn't about compassion, it's about political choices. And those choices are telling you exactly where American citizens land on the priority list, which is dead last. Do you think this is a right move by New York City to give more money to illegal aliens than it is to actual Americans?
That's why you're a single mom. That's why you work in a motherfucking tobacco shop. Anyway, bitch, enjoy my fucking $600 grocery haul. That's gonna last me not even 2 weeks. We have our little greens. Okay, we have parsley, organic dill, and some motherfucking chives. The strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Mixed greens, tomatoes, carrots, mini cucumbers, bananas, 2 things of my favorite fucking ice cream, dill pickle ranch dressing, my avocados, syrup, Greek yogurt, sour cream, cottage cheese, rice paper, instant rice because a bitch does not cook like that, motherfucking eggs, you cannot forget eggs, okay, peanut flavored sauce, bone broth, mandarin oranges for my daughter, she loves these things, apple juice for my daughter, low fat milk, heavy whipping cream, kefir, mangoes, apricots, salted nuts, my favorite, motherfucking cashews, bitch, chia seeds, pancakes for me and my daughter, vanilla wafers, this shit hits, hard-boiled eggs in a bag just in case I'm too fucking lazy to make myself some breakfast in the morning, sliced mushrooms, gluten-free bread, dandelion tea, and my motherfucking sleep tea, bitch. Get this shit, you're gonna have nightmares, but you're gonna be fucking sleeping. Let's do the Costco mini haul. Broccoli, more greens, motherfucking chicken, beef, sardines, seaweed, 16-gram protein chicken nuggets, okay? Coconut bites, bitch. 15-gram protein pancakes, okay? You can't go wrong with these. Apple fritter bites, bitch. Maple chicken patties, because we don't eat pork in this house.
I am a stay-at-home mom that receives food stamps, and this is my food stamp haul from Walmart today. Okay, starting off, I got some variety pack cereal bars. I got 2 of these pasta skillet dinners and just some noodles. My husband goes on his deer hunting trip, so I got him some Doritos. And 2 things of lunch meat, a turkey and a ham. I got my son some chocolate syrup, chicken broth, cheese. My daughter has to have extra cheese on her pizza. Waffle fries, baby food. These are the best. You have to get the spicy though. Some more baby food, a pack of noodles, Sonny's favorite cereal, apple juice that I just opened because my daughter was thirsty. Got 2 things of Alfredo sauce, some lactose-free milk, some ketchup and some ranch, a pack of chicken breasts for $12, a pack of boneless pork chops for $7. I know this is the easy way. I don't care. You can come for me if you want to. I got a pre-made roast for $20. Then I just went ahead and grabbed 1 pack of meat. My son loves these oranges. Some packs of buttery potatoes, chili, pot roast, and taco seasoning. I got a big thing of ragu. I think my headache was because I didn't have caffeine, so I opened this as soon as I got home. 2 loaves of bread, pancake sausage on a stick, more baby food. I got 2 things of chili mixed beans, 2 things of chili ready tomatoes, a thing of chili starter, and some tomato paste. Altogether, I spent $170. That was my food stamps and my WIC together. I think
when customers come to the grocery store in a rush and expect to get out quickly will never make sense to me, because this is a grocery store. Like today, this man is gonna go, oh, like, I forgot to scan my coupons, like, can you get me in really quick? I'm like, sorry, like, you have to go to the register if you want to redeem your coupons if you already paid. And then he's like, I have frozen items, like, I really need to get out of here. Sounds like a you problem. Makes me call my manager. Manager says the same thing, like, sir, you're gonna have to scan in line. This man is like peed off in line, like getting mad at the cashier. Like, sir, no one is waiting on you hand and foot because you're in a rush. Go somewhere else.
That tortellini pasta look kind of good. I might have to go make that, foodie gang. She's right, though. If you go to the grocery store, don't be in a rush. You already know they're going to have 2 cashiers on the first of the month, and there's always going to be a long line. So the woman that spent $600 on the groceries, I think she went to Costco, and it sounds like she went to another store. I was kind of questioning, like, how did she get up to $600? And shout out to Brittany, the content creator, who, started a business and really built up her following and is now able to get off of EBT and assistance. And I think that is a very smart way to start a business if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of money. Grocery shopping, though, whether you have EBT or not, is just very expensive. But I think a lot of people need to pay attention to the sales, pay attention to what you're putting in your basket, and start crunching the numbers. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Make sure you follow me on TikTok at Chef Big Bank. Check out these videos down below. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang.